Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Factorio. Little change to our mod situation here. Did get some recommendations to install the Logistic Train Network mod. We're still far away from actually doing train stuff. Well, maybe not that far, I don't know. But it seemed like a cool idea. We'll talk about that when we get there, but the idea is basically you can make sort of smart stations that advertise what they provide and advertise what they require, and basically have trains kind of operate on their own to figure that, to path themselves around instead of scheduling a bunch of stuff. So we'll take a look at that later on. For now, in between this episode and the last episode, I actually, basically let the game run a whole bunch while I was watching some Netflix and stuff. Did various cleanups, handcrafted some stuff, just so we'd be ready for the next episode. No significant changes. I mean, again, most of the stuff I handcrafted could have been automated at this point. But I was like, you know what? I'll just prep some stuff. That way we can avoid a few things. Things will go a little bit faster here. So cleaned up a few of the lines, got a little bit more of the production going on. Just that kind of jazz that we should be a little bit more set. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to set up our lead and tin production. I do have the smelting set up for that. That's in place over there. Lead smelting. Tin smelting was marked over there, but it's actually going to be over here. Can I just move this? No, so I will delete you and say here, this is going to be tin smelting. Now, we have to get lead ore and tin ore. Now, I've been looking through various things that we have unlocked over here, and it looks like what we might want to do is use these recipes here, because I think we've unlocked stuff to mathematically give us more ore out of our stuff than before. So we get 4 lead ore, not, whatever it was, rubite or bobonium, whichever one it was that was giving us the ore before. Somewhere. Anyway, whatever it was, we weren't getting as much because we were getting, I think this stuff where we're getting, we were crushing and then getting some stone, and then we were smelting the raw ore here, the rubite ore, the crushed rubite ore, we were smelting that. But it looks like if we take the crushed rubite ore and combine it with crushed cruthenium ore in a sorting facility, the output will be 4 lead ore, which I believe will also give us more lead plates. We'll get X number of lead plates if we're just doing the rubite, like the crushed rubite, but we'll get more lead plates if we do the raw lead ore. It's something like that. Now, we do over here have chromium and rubite very conveniently placed together, which may or may not matter. We've got some rubite over here. I haven't seen that much chromium, I think. It's like bright white. There's some over there, for example. I've cleared out some of the nests as well. This guy's still definitely getting tickled by some pollution. I actually might want to go, and a big wave is about to come. We got tons of guns. That's the thing I've been doing. I've just been, plopping down some guns, doing some uninteresting things. Still don't have anything, walled off or anything like that, but, we should be fine, probably. I don't know. So, yeah, I guess what we're going to do... Did I actually go and properly craft a bunch of mining drills? Yeah, okay, I've got 36 of those. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and set up some little miners over there and run them down here and see what we can do. So we're going to have an area that's designed to make lead ore for us. And I'm not sure, but I feel like this might be the end game configuration, or one of the end game configurations, because I get the sense that there's more than one way to make each ore in the end. But I think what I'm going to do over here is do some sort of maybe right here in line, here. Lead ore sorting? Yeah, that feels right-ish. So yeah, these are not great huge patches, but they will do. Looks like we will need 3 rows, so I'll start this one that way, and that'll cover everything there. Leave a gap of 1 like that. And that'll cover that, which is going to be swell. And then, yeah, just 1 more over here that can go that way over there. That's going to be... Oh, no, I left that too far apart. I was looking at the overlap areas and forgetting about the belt requirements. So I don't even know, with the red belt especially, I don't think that's going to fully saturate one red belt. But, you know, it'll probably come close-ish. So we'll get these guys to, like, feed in this way, go into a splitter, we'll lane balance it. Let's say slightly off to the side this way, so that we're dodging the cables. So that's going to be that. We'll put in some amount of defenses here. Probably doesn't need a ton, but, like, maybe, like, 3 overlapping guns. Like so. That's probably going to be fine. All right, let's get some per in here. We need to get some bullets in there as well, but that goes there, which will be fairly convenient for putting you in there, and like that. And do I have walls? I don't think I brought walls with me. Yeah, I've got 10 walls. That's not worth doing anything. We're going to put a whole lot of bullets in here because it'll have to be relatively self-sustaining. This doesn't produce a ton of pollution, although things that are aggroed will want to come over here. And this may not be sufficient stuff, but we'll see. Anyway, let's get the next area all set up here. We need it aligned kind of like that. Yeah, sure, like that. That's going to be fine. Boom. There we are. Should always, like, start my rows from the same side so that, like, things are actually aligned. Well, no, here it wouldn't make any difference. And either way, we just need 2 over here, and that's going to be fine. And it's the same thing. I suspect that we'll be lucky if it fully saturates both sides of a single red belt over here. So we're probably just going to run these 2 side by side. And let's have... I guess we'll have you come in here like this. We can do the corner bit, which is... the corner if it goes this way. No, there's a way to do this. Hold on. There's a way to do this on the corner. There it is. That's the corner setup. Okay. Like, that uses slightly fewer belts. Alright, something like that. That's going to be fine. Let's get power. And like this. Well, that doesn't reach that, so we got to do this. There's probably some way to set these up to use a little less. Now, we are almost at the point. Like, I actually do have the tech for the bigger power poles, and maybe I should be focusing on that. Mostly it's the shortage of, like, non-organized real steel production that's stopping me from doing that, which probably is a sign that I should get some real steel production going on. Many guns. I'm going to go and get a 4 set up over here and make sure they overlap each other very nicely. You're going to get just 160 bullets. That's okay. You're going to get 200 over there. These are the Mark IIs that get slightly more range, slightly more firepower, so it should be okay. I could use bots to maybe make this a little easier. I don't think it matters much, though. I should be writing this to somewhere like here. Okay, and undoubtedly we're going to want train stations and stuff to do this later on, but for now we're okay. And yeah, you can see... Oh, I did not actually... Shut up. I'm fine. Yeah, this... wow, the mining rates on a lot of these materials seem a lot slower. I mean, I don't know, like, both the hardness and mining time and all that. I don't know how it compares to other things. Feels like we should get a little bit more than that, but maybe not. And clearly we're not going to be saturating stuff. But hey, it's a start. So I put my little blip over there, although I suppose there's no reason I couldn't just build it here. So we still need to crush you, which means we will still be sending stone over here. We might want to do things a little closer, because it's a long stone run. But either way, we use just as many belts. And if I do the crushing over here, at least it'll leave some room for the future. So, not sorting, because we sort the pre-crushed stuff, right, is the idea? Yeah. Yeah, no matter what needs crushed. So first we need to set up the crusher, which looks like this. I do have one level 3 crusher that I built just to see if it was like opening up any new things, but it's not. I guess with this, I actually just want... Do I have a blueprint I can blank out? Yeah. What I really just want to do is take one of our existing crushing setups. Yeah, and do the same thing. I don't know what this stuff is for. Invert it, because we want stuff to flow at the bottom. I mean, either way, we've got some stuff that flows at the top and some stuff that flows at the bottom with this setup. Although, we could have everything flow at the bottom, which would actually be better for this. So let's say I do that. I'll turn on my auto spammers here. I will go and plop down my one Mark III or whatever crusher. And yeah, from here, we're actually going to go down to here. And then go underground like that. So this is going to be our crushed ore, and this is going to be our crushed stone. Right, a lot of this was still using yellows. Which, let's take this blueprint, upgrade you, and if I were to just go and paste you, would it replace? No. That is kind of annoying. Okay, let's try it again. Sorry about this. Do that, and that might leave enough material, like the extra yellow belts over here, which is going to be fine. Okay, then what I can do, if I can find it somewhere, is I can actually grab the upgrade tool, which just builds for free and instantly, and do that. And anything I've got in my inventory will upgrade it. Okay, so now we've got an actual all-red crushing setup, which is going to be the same as this blueprint, and then we can just build things over there. All right, so we're going to want to pair these, I guess. I mean, we're going to want more later on. So I probably need more stuff. So this is going to be the rubite crushing. And we'll probably want to leave room for more of that. And is this level... Ooh, there we go. I think this is level here. So if I move way over here and paste you, this is, what is it called? The Walter Cronkite? Crotinium. Crotinium crushing. And over here we'll do something like lead ore sorting, which is going to take the input of both of those. Alright, that's fine. So we don't have all the crushers, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and mine this out, even though it's just going to fill my inventory with a bunch of geodes and stuff. I haven't been updating my mods because I'm always worried about something breaking midstream. If we run into a real substantial problem, because there are a few mods that have gotten a few updates. So, and so for this is rubite crushing, based on various flows and whatever. We're gonna have this go over this way, and then down here. So you getting new recipe. Yeah, see, here's where we're going to crush the geodes. I still don't know what we're going to do with crushed geodes. Okay. And then you are instead going to filter for crushed rubite. Let's do one side at a time to reduce the chance that I might F this up. It's the ones that are in front of the undergrounds that I want to reset. It's hard to do when all the blinking. I should prioritize getting some power out here because this is kind of hard to see. Crap. And I don't have any electric poles. Make a bunch. Come on, buddy. Okay. No more blinking. There we go. We've got the rubite, and we've got that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this thing, run it across here. Okay, so that's the logistic train tech. So I did research a bunch of stuff in between those episodes while I was waiting. Mostly it's like all these extra like various advanced smelting things like this, which I don't know. Advanced invar smelting, sure. We'll just do that just for whatever. I was trying to take stuff that probably wouldn't unlock anything substantial that we would have to pay attention to or care about. Alright, so yeah, you're going to flow around and do that, and... oh, yeah, we're missing some electric poles, which are now getting installed. Excellent. Okay. So we need to set up the same thing over here. It's probably also missing some electric poles. So you guys are getting crotinium crushing. Oh, you can turn crushed stone to slag as well. Interesting. It's too bad you can't change what the ghost image is for. Because I'm going to have to remember to tweak these things later on. We're also out of filter inserters, which I can handcraft here, which I will do a great many of. Let me run up and down here a little bit. It seems like the nanobots only evaluate from time to time here as we move. Okay, so you are going to replace to crushed crotinium. And again, I should really get the power first because this is giving me a headache, the blinky shit. It's also kind of annoying that it's hard to distinguish between the crushed stone color and the crotinium color. That's a little too samey, but we got it done. I'll probably do the same thing where we will run the crushed stone downwards instead of upwards. And use an underground belt from here to something like that. Okay. So, okay. Let's get the power and let's route some inputs. And I'm still just even that up with this bit. Here, can we get you to connect on both sides? No? Really? That is kind of annoying. Alright. You're on. Let's get you your input. And I'm trying to leave lots of space over here for, like, train stations and things later on. Because obviously, well, there's very few and far in between crotinium mines. Oh, I'm out of reds. Really? I don't need very many more. Come on, you can do it. It's going to take a million gears. I might have to make just a trip to my little base here. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Excellent. Oops. And you go that way. And then once you come down here, you go out just that far. Go underground. Oh, I'm going to have just enough. Yeah, we'll unlock, I don't know, chlorine processing. There we go. Okay. So you are technically going. I clearly will have to make a trip back to town to get my resources together. And then, yeah, we're going to set up... I think I like that. The lead ore sorting over here. Basically, we'll just get these two outputs here, which will presumably grow going forward. I suspect that this can be a permanent rubite crushing area and crotinium crushing area. So we get, you know, we get train deliveries of this stuff. It goes into lead ore sorting, then goes into our lead smelting. It's probably a permanent location, actually. I think we actually are doing stuff that will be there forever. Maybe. Who knows? And then we'll find out, no, we really do have to completely use a different technique for creating this shit, which is going to be kind of annoying. You can see here, I think the amount of coal I was making has gone up. This has all been... It's a gun. Oh, which is being auto-repaired. Let me actually... Oh, I don't have any bullets, so I can't actually toggle my gun. These have been upgraded to mostly Mark II steam engines and Mark II boilers. Not all of them, but we were starting to get a little shy on power, so I just went and did that. Looks like the better boilers are just slightly more efficient, which probably means it needs less coal to reach the temperature. And the better steam engines generate a lot more actual power. So we've got that. We could probably stand with picking up some of those. I don't currently box up the basic ones, but I might want to. If I could pick up only those, that would be nice. There we go. Okay, miner drills we're still good on. Do I have any in my inventory, though? No. So you know what? Let's grab that. So we've got a full set. We could pick up some more. These are just Mark I turrets, but I have some in my inventory. Mark IIs are a little bit... we don't have quite enough steel, I think, to necessarily justify the automation of that. Like, you can see there's not even... Oh, there's a little bit of backlog of steel in one of those. So we picked up a little bit more. I bet you have tons of bullets in here. May as well go nuts, because why not? Alright, that much is good. While I'm here, I will, in fact, pick up more of this. And I do have a little box way over here, just stuffing some gears in there. Iron gears, not steel gears, unlike what we need for these things. We'll just pick up some more of that. And we will set up... We're good on splitters. We will go and build all the undergrounds, though. That seems like a pretty good idea. And yeah, I really... Like, I'm craving the automation of that stuff, but... Oh, we've unlocked... What is this? Advanced gold smelt. I guess we need chlorine for some of this processing. Titanium, manganese. How many different bullshit things do we need? This is interesting. This looks like a way to just, like, burn off chemicals we don't need. Just, like... If you end up with too much, you know, crude oil or some shit or something like that. I don't know. Why are we not producing enough greens? Which is kind of interesting to me. Or maybe we're just overproducing the red. And it's, well, not really, no. Yeah, you don't have enough of these things. Because you don't have enough of these things. They're producing the copper bits too slowly. That's interesting. I could do more for that, but you know what? It's fine. Like, we're over-sciencing right now. Alright, I have all the ore sorting facilities. I probably have way too many ore sorting facilities. I don't know what kind of rate we need for it. But we have a lot. I've got these paths here are ready to take in our lead and tin bars. That's what those things are there for. Okay, there's our smelting. So yeah, we'll set up our sorting area over here. I don't know how you take two different types of ores and then sort lead out of it. Let's try not to think about it too much. Oh, that is a big attack over there. Look at that swarm. It's weird not having the sound over here, and I realized in my earlier videos, and I apologize, overall the sound was quite low, but you don't get any sound on the map. How you doing for ammo? You got lots of ammo. Alright. But we're clearly aggroing a pretty big nest over there, so we'll want to do something. Here's what I'm thinking. Massive deconstruction. Now, I don't have termite nanobots, I just have the regular ones, so they will go and put all this wood in my inventory. But apparently, that's not a terrible thing, as it turns out. Okay. I could have picked up some more nanobots, because I don't actually have another stack. I got fish at some point. I don't know exactly how I did that, but it's fine. Alright, so, sorting. These are huge. How quickly can you do the job? You got to pick up 4 things per second, and you empty 4 things per second. How's the power... Okay, so a blue actually uses considerably more power than a yellow. So I would suggest that something like that and like this is a perfectly fine way to make sure we grab 4 per second. And once we get like stacking bonuses, that's in fact going to be overkill. Sorry, oh yeah, I set the recipe. It doesn't actually show it on preview. Oh, it's there, it's just tiny and hard to see. So I guess we'll work on the synergy. Can I rotate these? No, that would be cool, just to look cool. Look at these science-like paths. This is bullshit. It's bullshit. This entire game. Mark III boilers. We need Invar plates for that. I mean, it's only red and green science, and it's getting, like, metals that I've never even heard of. Okay, clear you, grab you, take this, paste there, although cancel that power right there, because you're going to be fine. Although we'll have to get power into the system somehow. We're gonna set up like one pair of these and confirm that I haven't completely misinterpreted what's going on. That seems like a pretty good idea, doesn't it? It does. So we'll stretch this out to some amount over here. And we'll do the sort of classic kissing splitters. Like that and like that. Let me hold just shy. What's going on over here? You're supposed to go like that. Okay. And even though this uses more parts, it's just slightly more convenient to do the side-by-side if we've got something like that for our structure. Pick up some little purple bits. Boom. Okay. And lots of room for expansion. I should probably drop a couple of guns around here. I mean, we've got that little cluster there, just to protect that radar, because I was worried about aggro. One top, one bottom. I mean, we're a little far away from some nests. They might not come directly for this. If anything, this one might be a little safer, but sometimes you get stragglers that come through. Better safe than sorry. One at the top of the array. Lots of bullets. And at the bottom. They don't overlap, but I'm not expecting a giant swarm to reach these guys. It's mostly a defense against the occasional straggler. Okay. So, if and we have this, then you can go that way, and you can go that way. You're going to flow down. We'll get you some power, which I will just grab from here. And get you inside. But yeah, the range won't enable it to share everywhere, but let's get this started. Okay, we are getting bothered by science again. What is this anyway? Coolant? What the hell do you need coolant for? I don't know. Electric smelting. Or electrum smelting, I should say. This, and again, you can't, there's got to be a way to mouse over, but we did indeed pick up lead ore. All right. And it's producing relatively quickly and fine. I'm going to clear this blueprint. We're going to grab everything from here to there. And we're going to paste, paste, paste. I mean, I don't know how many this can actually support, but we may as well, like, many. There. We put down many is how many we did. And actually, we can put down one at the top over here, too. So I'm going to just clear these power cables here. And put you down over here. I'm not actually checking. There's a good chance that, in fact, the belts can't handle all this. Although, I don't know. It's not like it's the world's fastest production. It'd be nice if we could get everything hooked up in one go. Maybe if I move you slightly. There. Oops. Nope, that's not. Oh! Oh, it was just missing a thing. There we go. Alright, so everything's producing lead like crazy fast. And this is our lead smelting area over here. Yes. Let me turn off my nanobots because I don't want to build up more of these areas than I need. Now, we may need a lot of these parallel lines. I'll go a little lower here, although that's going to interfere with this later, assuming that's something we need. Right, we'll just do this. It's fine. And I'll leave a decent gap, because I don't know if this is supposed to be top or bottom. Although, you know what? We can just make it the bottommost one, which means it'll go there with a gap of 2, just in case. I'll go just past this pole and then run out of red belts. Again. Do I have any yellows on me? No, because they were all upgraded to the other one. Son of a bitch, I should definitely pick up more. But the idea is to feed that in there, and then we get lead plates. And at least we've got the run that's supposed to bring lead plates to the front. I'm kind of curious, like, if I were to just drain this... Oh, I don't even have that side done. Yeah, okay, so I can't really judge if things are finishing properly or not. Do I have yellow inserters? Oh, I don't even have very many of those. Okay. Let's make a run through here. Pick up some more things. Yellow inserters. Yeah, I'm under appreciating how much stuff I need. Titanium smelting. Sure, we'll unlock that. I like how these things glow in the dark, at least when they're not, like, backed up. More reds. I'll even, I don't know, increase the limit of how many can be in there, although right now it's just backlogged from not having enough gears coming in. Speaking of gears, I will pick up a handful because we may need to make some... Yeah, we're actually okay on undergrounds. Might not hurt, though. To build just a few more. So we got plenty of the inserters now. Because a bunch got upgraded to various things. I might actually want to go and make a bunch of blues and then go and grab some more inserters. And there's plenty of stuff not being automated that I would like to have automated at this point, but at this point I'm just being stubborn. And there's a limited amount, like, of capacity of stuff, like without the actual, like, input bandwidth of an actual bus. We can't really stress this that much more. A little bit more, but I just worry if I build too much there, I'll be continuing to depend on it. Well, no, I'm working towards the bus. It's fine. Alright, gun mode is on. So I can walk through here without accidentally creating a bunch of stuff. You come here and make a turn that way. Underground to there. And so this just needs power, which I could do by, say, just getting this grid partially constructed. There you go. So you're hooked up. Load stuff with coal. Okay, you're done. And in theory, you're now making lead. It's not very fast. And yet, we don't actually have enough lead on there. Now, we didn't finish the second side of it, but this, like, this sorting is not an... Well, actually, no. They're being starved for inputs. Which is kind of sort of legit. Actually, you're 100% starved. There's nothing coming in at all. What? Okay, well, clearly I messed something up somewhere. Let's finish this other side. Sure, nodule process. I don't know. This looks like coffee. Coffee cup. Paste processing. Mark II poles, which needs brass plates and tin. Man, I don't know. You know what? Just grab it. We may just turn off the research in a bit and let more of the stuff go through. Okay, so you're fully processing now, which is good. Oh, we had a few things missing. Let's do another run through because we're missing some inserters apparently. Okay, it looks like we're going to... Oh, I can't run through these? It looks like there's enough of a gap. I don't think I have the squeeze through mod. I should really get that, actually. I think all it does is shrink the hitbox of some of these things. So you're good. Oh, we're still missing some crushers, actually. I don't suppose I can handcraft some of these, can I? Ore crushers? Yeah, but they take a while. So we'll come back. Oh! You're full of stone! That's right. Yes, that is very fair. You are not producing because you are, in fact, full of stone. So our stone processing... I don't know where I want to flow it. I'm probably just between these two areas. I'm going to assume... Can I actually draw it, like, 8 of these. I'm guessing that 4 is probably going to be more than enough forever. So I'm just going to flow it to the right of the lead. I think the density of stone produced is low enough that I can merge these into just one. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. See, the production has started again. So I need to go this way. Down to here. Let's leave a little space there. All the way to here. And yeah, there's some stone already. I could jump on that line. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go underneath here. I mean, I would like it to be semi-clean for the future. I'm going to leave some space between our little path. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get you to run in there. Whoa! Turn off. And then you to run parallel. Although, I think, again, we can actually just do a lane balance for now. If we start to get backed up because of throughput... No, stop. I keep hitting the wrong button and switching back to the nanobot gun. If we do this, we'll let this run for a little bit, but I'm willing to bet we're okay. Actually, it might be more of a question of processing speed at this point. Yeah, the backlog is mostly draining, but maybe not enough. It is draining, the backlog. Okay, but let's check. What does our stone processing look like? Well, mostly it's limited in how quickly we can grab here because of the stack inserter thing. Now, I can do a little bit of that, actually. And maybe we do want to turn on our bots here, especially on the left-hand side. I'm doing a little bit more than I intended, but I guess it doesn't actually hurt. Yeah, so a lot of it is sitting idle again. But there we go. So there's a lot less pressure on this. And then if we go to our radar view over here, yeah, there we go. We are clearly draining this more, and we're fine. Okay. Yeah, let me put a pause on the research. Cobalt processing. We could unlock slag processing for the first time. Filtration, crystallizer. Yeah, no. I'm just gonna stop the research for now. We'll assign more of the material will go into just producing the various wares that we want for a little bit. It looks to me like we can actually have another miner right there for full coverage. And actually, we'll probably need... No, that's going to be good for now. And you are actually increasing in stone over here, so we're not draining this quickly enough. But again, what I could do... just in case the inserters can't handle it, or the warehouse actually fills up, is I could do this. We've got this as a buffer. There you go. You can see some of the stone getting by, and that's okay. This is just here as a just in case. All right. That's better. And in any case, this stone is going to... It's clearly continuing to drain right now, and that's fine. And it's not filling here. We've got a bunch of idleness. We could just go... I mean, it's already idle, but just in case, we're going to go and do this. And that. No! Damn it, I keep hitting the wrong button. I don't think we're ever going to need this. I'm still okay with the space. I could unbuild it, but whatever. At this point, it's almost done. You know what? We're going to do this. We'll just finish it. It's fine. Before I get any closer to this, I want to give a deconstruct command to this stuff. I keep hitting tab when I mean to hit Q, and Q when I mean to hit tab. Alright. There, it's done, and then we don't have to worry about it. Most of it's still going on one side, which is okay. It doesn't actually matter. If this side fills up, then all of it's going to go around to the other side, albeit with like kind of a one-lane non-balanced thing here, but in the end it's going to be okay, especially with this as a buffer. Okay, and yeah, you can see that that's clearly drained. Good. Okay, I got to put a cut in here. Our lead processing is up and flowing into our bus. The tin is going to be a copy and paste job, basically. We just have to figure out where the tin sorting needs to be. Oh, also, what inputs we need for the tin sorting. Ah, this mod, I think. That's interesting. Okay, we do, this is actually more sorting than this can smelt. Oh no, this is being backlogged because it's got no bus to go to. Okay, never mind. So we still don't, we can't visually confirm the ratios. We could go and math things out, but pff, math? No way. No, it is flowing. I guess, right, these are not full yet. So, to me, it looks like, assuming we had enough input, because when this started, when this just kicked in, it had a backlog of material that were stopped because of the stone. So when this kicked in, we actually were getting a slight backlog here. So it looks like this is possibly slightly more sorting than we actually need for one column of smelting. I mean, ideally, it'd be nice to figure out, like, one column of sorting to one column of this, one column of crushing to one column of that, you know, the 1, 1, 1. But math is hard, and I won't do it. I won't stand for it. And it's moot because we just don't have enough material anyway. All right, let me put a cut in here. I will go and re-equip myself with all the various goodies that we need to build up these areas. I did handcraft a couple. There we go. You. Oh. Right, you need the proper pasted instructions over here. And yeah, we're still short on a few things, which is okay. All right, and we'll do that, and then we'll figure out, the tin needs what? Which one is it over here? Bobonium and stearite. We have tons of stearite. That's a very common ore. Bobonium, okay, oh, that's jivolite. Bobonium is this brown stuff, not that brown stuff. I guess it's more yellowy, beigey. But we've got tons of bobonium. We could route that over here. I'm thinking, okay, I gotta put a cut in here, but I'm thinking we probably crush, sort, flow into the tin. Thanks for watching, folks. See you next time.